Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Sacramento Kings facing off against the Washington Wizards. And now to bring you all the action, let's get to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. I'll see you again at halftime.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with our sideline reporter Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Kings. And for the Wizards.
There's no question the big news for the Sacramento Kings is they're still the Sacramento Kings. After a nail-biting last couple of years, they saw the team flirt with moving to Virginia, Anaheim, Las Vegas, Seattle. Finally, a new ownership group committed to keeping the team in Sac.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Beal with it. And the pass to Morris. Number 33. No good with the triple. Here's Sacramento now. They set the pick. Now here's Barnes. Number 9. Number 10. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going salvaging points with his putbacks.
And he gives them a terrific option in the low post every time down the court. Even with multiple defenders around him, he knows how to create a shot for himself.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. Getting out in the open floor and exploiting his team's speed is an area of concentration for him. He said that as soon as we get a rebound, we want to get it to our guards, get off to the races, and we want this basically to come down to a track meet. Sounds like we should be in for a wild ride, guys.
Thank you, Doris. It's rebounded by Murray.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Well, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Barnes can't hit from the elbow.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time. What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
That's good from Barnes. And for all the Kings fans, what a great victory. Former three-time NBA All-Star and Sacramento native son, Mayor Kevin Johnson, instrumental in securing financing for the new arena, and Steve campaigning with the league's owners to keep the team in Northern California.
I think it surprised everyone, Kevin. Seattle made such a strong bid. I think most people felt the team would end up in Seattle, but Johnson did his job. Sacramento stepped up to the plate. And I think it's great that the Kings get to keep their team, and hopefully Seattle will end up with one in the next couple of years.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Morris. And that one's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle, number 6. And here's a nice one-handed slam. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over
Well, I
his
just,
head.
you know what,
Oh,
Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Now Morris, after the missed three from Fox. Morris, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Murray. No good with the elbow jumper.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Got a piece of it. Here's Fox. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's the triple. That's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Wizards trail by 5. For the 3. Can't hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Number 9, defended by Beal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Number 33. He's covered by Murray. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the Wizards were a volatile team last year. At times they looked really good. Other times they looked terrible. And that happened throughout the season. One place where they consistently looked better than their record was when they played against the Western Conference.
Now here's Barnes. Number 10. Comes up empty down in the post.
Great job right there to body him up and affect the trajectory of that shot.
Yeah, that was definitely a forced miss, Clark. He couldn't get off the shot he wanted.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And going back to the Wizards playing against the West for a moment, they were relatively one of the strongest teams, Steve, in the East when playing Western Conference opponents.
Pretty interesting stat, isn't it? 14-16 against the West, which may not sound like much, but hey, that qualified for 5th best record in the East. So this is a team that really started to play well down the stretch and played well against good teams, too.
The Kings making a switch here. Len's checked in. Hits them both.
Well, when it came to getting wins away from Sacramento last year, the Kings were anything but kings of the road. Only came away with 8 wins as the visiting team last year, and that puts them near the bottom of the league in win total.
Morris with the bucket.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
And Sacramento has possession. Leading by 5. They set the screen. Barnes passes to Len. And back to the Kings on the road for a second. That total of 8 road wins had them tied for the fewest in the entire Western Conference, Steve, along with the Suns.
It's not a surprise when a team that is just bad, when they don't have an identity, there's no way you're going to be competitive on the road. They didn't defend, and they were selfish with the ball. Other than that, they were fantastic.
Here's Mitchell. Shot is blocked. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal's running. And yes, sir, that one drops. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the made shot from Bradley Beal. 4 on the clock. And Davis, here we go. From 13, the shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
He dishes it to Beal. Number 24. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kings leading now by 3. Mitchell kicks to Davis. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Beal, that's for 2. And Washington again with the bucket. 1:37 left to play here in the first. Here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Davis fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Davis.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Rejected by Mitchell. And they'll keep possession. The feed to Beal. Number 20. Connects from three-point range.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
The Kings trailing. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Holmes. Dishes it to Davis. 51 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And the Wizards making a change here. Gill's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Good. They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Number 20, defended by Mitchell. And again, Washington with the triple.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On the wing, Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Edwards, he's checked in for Sacramento. .20 seconds left in the first quarter. Number 20, defended by Mitchell. Pass to right, a 3-ball, and the Wizards hit again from deep. 8 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell passes to Davis. Gets it off, and no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 6, and will return shortly. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
For the Wizards, I thought injuries a big reason they didn't have the season they hoped for. They do have some things they can build off of, though. The one that sticks out to me was how they were able to improve their defense last year and became pretty good at limiting easy shots.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Now, White. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And going back to what you said, Clark, about the Wizards, they did improve dramatically in terms of defense and had one of the top 10 Ds in the league. Steve, not bad for a team that is clearly building around youth.
And that's a great sign, because normally when you have young players, you struggle defensively more than at the offensive end. So this is a group that has plenty of potential, and I think we're seeing that this season, you know, as they continue to get better in terms of rebounding and defending the paint.
Here's Mitchell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Deflects the pass. Gibson with the steal. Leads him in there. And it's Davis with the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Wizards leading by 7. Gibson setting the pick for Wright. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Gill. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Mitchell, defended by Gibson. Mitchell kicks to Edwards. Outside, Davis. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Washington calls timeout.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in May for a record price of $525 million, and the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value certainly on the rise around the league. Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
And the Kings making a change here. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Wright outside. Off the left rim and out. And back to the bidding war for the Kings with the great offer from the Seattle group. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. And now the new CBA, it's made it much more favorable for the owners. I think in the next few years, we will see at least one expansion team, maybe 2.
They grab their own miss. Cannot hit. Wizards leading by 4. Number 24, Edwards defending. And it's off from three-point range. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside, Davis. He passes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline try. Nice touch on the bank shot. And here is Wright. He has 6. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Five to shoot. Stripped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Edwards. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Wizards with the lead. Trying to get back on track. Count that one. Wright's got 8.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
No good from Mitchell.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Wright dishes to Davis. And it's blocked by Mitchell. There's the pass to Edwards. Sacramento moving it around. Passes it to Murray. Here's Mitchell. He kicks it to Davis. Clock at 6. From 13, that drops. Davis has got his second bucket of the night. So it's Washington now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Right outside. Number 24. No good on the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Murray. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Gill. Here's Mitchell. 17-foot shot on the way. And the jumper is good. Mitchell's got 6.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Wright with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Wright, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings making a switch here. Here's Fox. He has 5. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, he's a full court man. And what I mean by that is he has no problem just taking the ball coast to coast on the break, sometimes on his own, or, you know, if he prefers finding an open wing runner. Either way, the ability to create easy points for his team.
And maybe above all else, we should really mention just what a fantastic setup man he is. So many of their baskets come as a result of one of his assists.
That free throw good from Fox. Fox hits them both. And so it's Washington with it. He feeds it to Wright. Wright, right side. Count the bucket. Wright's got 9 points now in the quarter.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense. Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. Number 33. He's covered by Murray. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Kicks to Barnes. Three-pointer. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in. For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. up over 50%. And they take the lead. And the Kings lead by 2.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Now, here is Morris. Guarded by Fox. Number 6. That's good. Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
A pass to Fox. Shoots the 3. Beal pulls it in.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Puts up a 3. Shot is off. Here's Fox. He's got 9. He passes to Edwards. Here's Fox. Just 3 on the clock. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And Washington making a change here. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. He got it up. Can't get it to go. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. It's Sacramento. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios,
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Fox.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Now here's Barnes. Now the pass to Fox. And that one's good. 14 points for him.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Here's Morris. Number 6. Good on the three-point shot. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Fox, defended by Morris. Fox, no good.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Wasted no time on that one. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Feeds to Barnes. Passes it to Fox. The dish to Barnes. Takes a 3. Gets it to go. Barnes has got 6.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Fox.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. He dishes it to Morris. Now the feed to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kings leading now by 4. Fox kicks to Barnes. Cans the shot from the wing. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Number 33. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
First free throw is good. Good on both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Fox, defended by Morris. And Fox gets it to go.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Wizards trail by 6. Beal with it. 6 points for him. Number 33, he's covered by Murray. Number 33, got it from 16 feet.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Kings leading now by 4. Pass to Fox. Up off the screen, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dishes to Beal. Number 20. And he gets it to go from the corner. 8 points for him.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have.
Now here's Beal. Puts it up. And Washington again with the bucket. The Kings have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Fox passes to Len. Fox gets it to go. 20 points for him.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now here's Gibson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Fox. There's a screen. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Number 9. Bank shot. No good. Kings leading now by 4. On up the court.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Number 20. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
The steal. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the Kings making a change here. Sacramento leading by 4. There's the pick. Fox kicks to Barnes. Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Oh, the way they're converting on seemingly every shot, I wouldn't be surprised to see their field goal percentage just keep going up.
Now, here is Morris. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's Barnes. He's got 8.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
And the Kings making a change here. .130 left in the third. Ball's knocked loose. Number 33 goes back up, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Fox, he's checked in for the Kings. There you go. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Launches it. That one goes. Count it. He's got 23.
Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
Washington with the ball. He kicks to Beal. The tray. It's hauled in by the Kings. Barnes has got his third rebound tonight. A pass to Fox. Off the screen, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set and did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Now here's Beal. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Morris. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Morris has got 8. Kicks to Barnes. And there's the pass to Fox. Shoots a fader. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a...
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Beal. There's a good screen. Outside, Davis. Number 33. It's hauled in by the Kings. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does.
And that one's good. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Number 6, defended by Lynn. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance. They would love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Fox passes to Barnes. Here's Fox. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Holds. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That free throw good from Holmes. And Washington making a change here. Both free throws good from Holmes. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Davis. Number 21, defended by Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Feeds to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Len. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Kings lead by 11.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Number 33. Yep, right through the net.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Ripped away. Number 9. And that one is stuffed right through.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
And Fox gets it to go. He has 29.
Good defense, but gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Now, here is Morris. Passes to Beal. Number 9. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Fox, defended by Morris. Again, Sacramento.
They've worked the ball around very well, and I'll tell you what, they continue to find good looks from mid-range.
Well, they're just taking what the defense is giving them because the defenders are backing off and daring them to shoot.
Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Tipped away. Beal with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Morris with the ball.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Pass to Fox. They set the pick. Off the pick. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Kings lead by 7. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Now Beal. Number 21, defended by Holmes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
From past the arc. No good. And Washington the other way now. There's the dish to Morris. Number 9. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Fox. Number 41 gets it to fall from the right block. And here is Morris. Washington calls timeout. And the Kings making a change here. Number 33 hits it from three-point range.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
Sacramento moving it around. A pass to Fox. He dishes it to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Wizards trail by 4. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. The shot is off.
Huge possession. What a finish we've got coming now.
And there's the feed to Barnes. He passes to Fox. They set the pick. Dishes to Barnes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Now, sometimes he can clang those, so I'm glad to see him get that one down.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 6. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. And the Wizards making a change here. Beal with it. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Number 33, he's covered by Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half. He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Timeout called by the Kings. They lead by 3. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's a minute left in the game. There's the screen. Number 10. Yes!
Well done, finishing that one off.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beal. The putback, it falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, now that's getting the job done on the boards.
Number 10. Rebound by the Wizards. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Number 33. Number 6. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're ahead by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Unable to get the second one. Washington calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see them pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.